All right, we scrambled. We made it. We're here. It's about noon-ish, and we're gonna go put some heat in the old 907. The 146 is here. We made it. We made our 20-day scramble wrench fest to get here on time on the first test day. We're gonna go put some heat into this thing and then pull it back and refuel it, and then we're gonna go for our first run. I'd say maybe here in another half hour. We'll have it on the water, and we'll be ready to rip on our very first time of this 1,000 horsepower superboat being on a racetrack.
It's stumbling a little bit. I need to adjust on the front squirter. But
I think I heard that actually at the garage last night too.
Benny heard it too, and I was like, dude, right now if we could just get through and run it.
Yeah.
But I will. Plug in the battery. Okay. Battery.
Get a 0.76 and we're at 0.65.
Well, I was also leaning it out with that.
Oh.
Yeah,
Only a couple.
especially if you got it videoed.
Alright, we just got back from our first run in the 907 Superboat. First time ever on a Jetsprint track, and I'm pretty happy. On the river, it was doing a pretty hard turn in, and I'm not going to tell everybody what I did, because I made some adjustments to make it not so sensitive and to make it essentially not turn in so hard, and also make it slide just a little bit more, makes it more predictable. So I was nervous today, like coming on the track, because of the river, you mess up a buoy or whatever, there's nothing to hit. Here you mess up, you can wreck your boat, your brand new boat, and you've never even raced yet. So I was a little nervous. Did one lap, came back in, and the more I went, the more confident I got in it, and it's something I can work with. I'll just say that. I'm not ready to haul ass quite yet, but it is something I can work with, something I think I want to I actually want to sensitize my steering more. I have too much. I want to make that actually smaller and quicker. That's kind of weird, because I don't want it to turn in so hard, but I want quicker steering ratio. I don't know if that even makes sense, but it makes sense in my brain. So we're happy with it. It ran really good. I think I over oiled it, and we're just going to keep draining it out of the breather each run until we get it right, until it kind of stops over spewing there. So pretty happy with it. The thing has so much power though, it's crazy. Like, I could see chop on the water. The boat would start to get a little loose, and then here comes a corner. I just plant my foot in it, and man, that pump just pulls down so hard, and it just carves right through it. So that makes me really happy. It's really stable when you're in it, for sure. So I'm excited about this. Happy to get those butterflies out. That first run of a season is always tough. You kind of get in that speed rush and the glad to have that over. I'm excited. Now we're gonna go let Tina and Nicole take the brand new 146 out in Benny's new motor and see how that goes. All right, so the girls are getting ready to go on their first run in the new 146, new motor that is. And I don't know if y'all remember last year when they'd be all stressed out and freaking out. Well, they're back to their stressing shenanigans. They obviously are super stressed out, legs kicked out. Looks like my camera lens is dirty. Anyway, they're getting ready to go out on their first run. Nicole had to show some discipline here. We only have about 20 minutes of runtime on this engine, so we kind of limited her 4,000 RPM. She stuck to the game plan, trying to break this motor in the right way.
So what's your goal this time?
Really nothing more than the last.
Hey, I got a shoe with a heavier weight on the toe if you want it.
I need that.
Your backup spin arounds, you were getting enough that you were dumping water over the top of the back when you're spinning around.
Oh, okay.
Do you remember how we do it?
Yeah. Just how to practice, I guess.
You just forgotten.
I did.
It's a little slower turn.
Same boat, same exact boat.
When I forgot the reverse bucket goofy thing, it's like, oh yeah, I haven't even typed those down yet. I suck. When you're turning the wheel, you can't fuck with the reverse bucket. And it totally took me a second. I was like, I can't do anything. And then I was like, oh wait, just kidding. I just have to go like this. And then, okay. It's a testing tune, you guys. It's what we're here for.
Testing my tune.
It's tested. Testing Kelly's tune. Testing out driver's skill sets, memory span.
Boat tune the driver.
Yeah, exactly. Tuning the driver.
All right, we're getting ready to go out on round number 2. We thought about doing something really stupid and taking the steering wheel off and having Nicole run the starter in the reverse so I could try out the smaller steering wheel. I talked myself out of that. So I want this steering wheel back. I think that's a smarter
Yeah.
choice.
For the
But I was
record,
kind of
said
thinking
was
about
down.
like, I think I do want the smaller diameter steering wheel because it's just not working in this cockpit. So I don't
Just too
know. I
close
don't
to
really
your
have a
knees.
game plan. Just push a little bit more, get some more time in the motor, see how the oil level is, and go from there.
Yeah.
You sound so
I don't-
excited.
I don't know. Do you want to try to back it up?
I can. You know how I am with actuators or actuators, yeah.
I would if this cable was longer, but I'm like, no, I don't. This
This
is
is perfect.
retarded looking.
This is perfect. This is perfect. I think it'll work just
No,
great.
I know how you do electric reverse.
No.
I only went through 3 of them last year.
3 boats.
They all had actuators on them.
Well, the nice thing too, Eric, if you get a different steering wheel, we can just build a whole other harness with a plug on it. Just leave that one intact in case you don't like the new one. The plug and play, 2 options. That's a beautiful thing.
It's like them whiny F1 guys. Got all them steering wheels.
Yeah.
I've got more Deutsch connectors and stuff, so.
Yeah, bring me another steering wheel.
You'll like this one today.
Watching these onboard videos, I just can really tell that I am sawing the wheel way too much. I still need to get these fins set up correctly. I need to get the right sizes, the right shapes, and I need to get this thing so it's way more predictable on what it's doing. I should not have to be working the wheel as much as I am here. Here comes the left wheel input. The bow starts to go. I counter immediately to the right. Should be enough to stop it, but the bow just kept going and going, and I had to put a second counter steer in. That's way too much. I got to get that out of the boat.
able to do a straight
You're
this.
coasting at like 80 miles an hour through there.
Yeah.
Like, that's what I feel like. I'm a little shaky, so that's good.
Yeah, that's good.
It's a good thing when you're shaking because it means you're running hard. And it's so. I just gotta get used to that.
Yeah.
And when I get the steering, when I get comfortable with the steering, this thing is gonna be flipping sweet.
I do think that smaller steering wheel will help you a lot.
There was like a couple times like coming around that big counter steering, like get way off my line kind of thing. I'm like, I'm not where I want to be, but never felt like out of control or like never felt scared of it. It's just not right where I want to be on the track on my line. So
yeah,
that'll come with time.
But
That's just being smooth and like.
It only cavitated at the top end coming down to the finish.
Time for the girls to go out in the 146 for their second round. Okay, so this is the girls' last run in the 146, and the thing that I absolutely love about this clip is that you can see Nicole stuck to the plan of taking it nice and easy on the engine, going out there, but we wanted to start to get some RPM in this thing. So as she kind of tracked around the course out there, you can just kind of hear the pitch of the engine. She just starts slowly working more and more RPM into it. And then by the end of the run, she's still nowhere near wide open throttle, but you can just hear that motor just sound so good, and you can start to see more and more speed in this boat. I think that this thing is going to be a contender in the 400 class. That class is crazy competitive, and it just was awesome to see the speed of this boat in the final few turns here. Just wrapping up the post-run maintenance, spraying WD-40 and everything. The alcohol will corrode the crap out of all this stuff. So just finishing that up. We got 2 full runs, 2 full turns, and 2 laps around each time. So 4 runs on this boat now. Pretty happy with it. I'm bummed. Thought we were going to get another run, so I did another adjustment on my fins. I was going to go try it out. Unfortunately, they shut us down for the day, so don't know what that was going to happen or what that was going to affect on the boat. But it was a pretty good day. The 146, a lot of speed in that. The motor ran great. Full transparency, we have issues in the oil. We have shavings, but it's aluminum. But so I don't know if I did that from my oil pan fix
or where it's coming from, but I like transparency. I like to say, well, here's what we're dealing with. But our plan is it's not metal, it's aluminum, it's in its chips. So there was probably one little nook in that oil pan that I didn't find chips, or I don't know. Not pointing, I'll take blame for it. We're just gonna keep running it and changing the oil filter when we do it, but we're keeping our eye on that for sure. So some good stuff. That boat has some speed. Nicole and Bean, they were hauling ass going in the spin up pool, so good to see that speed, getting more comfortable with this speed. Bad news is Chris never got to get actually on the water. I said, hey, Chris is going to go on their first run, and then they had a battery issue, and then they had their flex plate had a bad tooth on it. Didn't get to go run, so that's a bummer. Their first race will be their first time on a track. So we're going to sign out from Port Angeles. Can't wait to, in 1 week from today, we'll be racing in Webster. Can't wait to do it, kick off the season, and hope to see some special guests racing with us. We'll see. We'll keep you posted. Thanks for watching.
Bonus footage time. Kyle Patrick and his twin turbo super boat. These are the speeds we have to get up to be competitive in the class. This is Team Full Tilt. These guys are known to have a lot of wrecks, and they did not disappoint. Watch this.